Out here we are trying to read the hand of a 51-year-old person. His hand appears to be very solid looking, and the mounts are prominent. Uh, you see a very prominent mount of Venus. You also see a good mount of of Jupiter and Mercury, as well as Sun to some extent. But more prominent is the and Venus and the Jupiter and the Mars mount as well. This is the Mars mount, and basically when the hand is solid kind with the mounts prominent, it basically means that the person has got a good ability uh, to have a very good control over money, people, and resources. These three things are the most important thing. And with less money, these people are able to go out and take up bigger challenges and get the work done. With fewer people, they get a work done which requires more people, and they are always in command of the situations. Nothing basically slips out from their hand. When the hand structure is good, by hand structure we mean uh, that the bone structure we see out here, the and as well as the mounts, if there's good padding over the mounts, so it is considered to be good. uh, these basically provides richness to the particular person. By richness, we do not mean more money, but it means more content. So a person who has got more content is likely to be always comfortable, like in difficult circumstances also they have some escape route, or this they are useful to other people. That's why they fit in wherever they go. So in this way, this hand is extremely good. There are few important points I'd like to show in this particular hand. This is the mount of Jupiter, and Jupiter is the mount for administration, religion, and politics and honor coming to the particular person. So if on this particular mount, this is the headline and this is the lifeline, there's a big gap between the two. It means that the person is a go-getter. He never misses out on opportunities. And this is the headline. So any line going backwards towards the mount of Jupiter is the best line. It makes a person more ambitious. They're more forward looking, and these people basically do good in their life, and they always attain high position in their life. If you see, the line is very prominent without any cuts or so. So this means that wherever they go, they would be always in a commanding position. If this line is seen in the hands of a political person, it is a very good sign, because they always remain in high position and always win their elections. Or even if they lose the elections, still they would have a position where they would have some substance, that they would always be of use in commanding position, even in times of when they lose the elections as well. But this person is into service, and he basically has always remained in high position, and he's always been a go-getter. And this when there's a big gap between the head and the lifeline, it means that the person is a go-getter, and the person never misses out on opportunities. The person could be rash, and without thinking, basically they act. But if the indications on the hand are good, then even a person who's rash, he would basically be able to he wouldn't have any negative impact of this rashness. We also see the heartline. Heartline is plays a very major role in one's success or failure, and And I personally see for money also, I see the heart line. So whenever the heart line is starting under the finger of Saturn, Saturn is the finger for wisdom and money and materialism. So whenever the heart line is starting out here, it means that the person is materialistic and the person is good with money. And these people are very good money managers. They're able to manage their money very well. Saturn is basically for old men. Old men are basically more cautious kind, so brings in more caution to his relationships. And we see that the heart line is very distinct and clear. Without, if the heart line was very messed up, like this, it would be bad. If the heart line was broken, it is not a good indication. If the heart line has got branches over it, some people have branches over it, so too much of stress. But here we see a very distinct and clear heart line, which means that he is able to deal with stress, and this basically in turn means that whatever challenges he takes place in his life, he's going to be successful. This is how basically we try and correlate a line which shows no stress. So I would advise him to take up maximum and big challenges in his life. He would be sure shot successful in whatever he takes up. Right now he says that he told me that his age is 51, and we'll just calculate the age on his money line. This is his money line, or the fate line, or the Saturn line. It's going towards the amount of Saturn, so a good sign to have. At this juncture, where the heart line is being cut by the fate line, this age is basically approximately 51 or 53. That's the approximate age. At this juncture where the headline is cutting, the age is 35. So we see that the main money line is kind of after touching the heart line, it is kind of like it is kind of getting like it's kind of ending towards this point. Out here we see the sun line. Sun line is good, and after it crosses the heart line again, there's kind of end. So similar kind of end we are seeing on both money line as well as the sun line. So this basically means that some changes are likely to take place in his life sometime after he turns. If this is 53, so approximately the changes could come sometime at the age of 50, 57 or 58 approximately. This could be just approximate. We see the sun line, like there's another one out here and another one out here. So these are good lines, distinct and clear, which automatically means that that he would be successful. And you need to see also the structure of the hand. If the structure of the hand is good, even a weaker line gives better result compared to a hand which is very weak, but it has got very good lines. So even very lines which are appearing to be very good might not give us as good as a result as when found on a very well structured hand. So structure of the hand plays a major role. We shouldn't ignore the structure of the hand, and it shows good indications. We see over the lifeline now. This is the lifeline. There are few upward lines out here. So upward lines mean basically luck striking that particular person repeatedly, and this happens frequently out here, and sometime later period also. So this means that the person is going to be lucky. He has got a supporting lifeline also. Supporting lifeline from this particular age, approximately 32 to 50, 58 or so. We just have a look at another image he had sent me. this, you just see this particular image. Now you can see these upward lines. These upward lines are basically luck lines. It means luck striking this person repeatedly over a period of time. And Venus mount basically means the Venus mount is very prominent. It means that the person has got great desires. So the first thing for success is having great desires. If you don't have desires, basically over a period of time, your desires are going to go down. Like as you grow older, you're happy with whatever you're content with whatever you have. But if the Venus is prominent, automatically those desires remain even at an old age, and the person has got good energy levels, vitality, stamina, good sexual life, and it means that the person wants to live, and even at an old age. And this also means good food and good clothes, a liking for good clothes and beauty and art and music and grace. All these things basically come from the mount of Venus. The mount of Mars is also appearing to be nice. If the mount is not extremely prominent, it's not jutting out. You don't have to have a jutting out mount of Mars. Even a Mars which is not depressed is considered to be good, and fewer lines over it is considered to be a good indication. And lines like these, which are going like parallel to the lifeline, are kind of supporting lines. This makes a person a fighter, fighting against odds, and it means that the person, whoever challenges him in his work, he and tries to pin them down, they would not be successful. The money line is coming from the mount of Moon, which automatically means benefits coming to this particular person from trading activity, service industry, or a foreign company or foreign land. All these areas are going to benefit him, and success would come to him, probably even after he gets married or has a baby girl. Or if a person listens to his mother or sister. So all these things might bring benefit to him, and towards the end, if we see, it appears that there's a V-like formation getting formed with this money line. Having a V-like formation means that like energies are coming from here, like material, wanting more material things, and they are getting trapped like in a V-like section. It means that those things remain in the hand, which automatically converts to that these things would stay in his hand, like money. So in all, we can say that it is a good hand, and there are many signs for success, specifically the heart line. As I've told you, heart line plays a major role. Having a distinct and clear heart line is very good, and having this upward line, which makes him forward looking at all times. So these few lines show that he would be successful. And one more, there's another image out here. There's a tri-radii like formation that is found out here at this particular point. You see the skin pattern. Basically, the skin pattern is found out here, and like a tri-radii is getting formed with skin patterns. This pattern should be basically out here. We see this for genetic disease or something. I'll just show you on. I just draw something out here. One tri-radii I've shown you out here. Another tri-radii we try to see somewhere out here on the Jupiter. and another out here on the mercury. So we basically, what we do is uh, we draw a line from here, from this triradii to the Jupiter triradii and the Mercury triradii. So the angle which is getting formed is approximately, let's say, 20 degrees. Some people have a displaced triradii at this particular point, and this triradii could be somewhere out here. So if we draw a line from here to here and from here to here, the angle comes to approximately 30. Previously it was 15 and now it's 30. So a bigger angle is not considered to be good. It might mean some genetic related problems, but I've not tried to explain to you in great details because I myself do not know much about it. But it's said that if we have a normal kind of a thing, it is considered this one is good and this one is not so good. Doctors and all are researching, and they've got many more way to measure it, like how many skin patterns you have got. There's accounting which needs to be done, so you need not worry even if you have got a displaced triradii. And that's it for this particular reading. Thank you all for watching. If you like the video, click on the like button and do subscribe. Thanks again.